Hello students, today we start new lesson that is useful and harmful microorganisms. In the last year we studied about the microorganisms, their types and classification. So today we discuss about the useful microorganisms. Now first we see the lactobacilli. Lactobacilli are the bacteria which are rod shaped and they are very minute in size and anaerobic. Anaerobic means which respire in absence of oxygen. So it is called as the anaerobic bacteria. So if we have to see the lactobacilli, what we do? Take few drops of buttermilk on a slide, then add methylene blue stain and then keep a cover slip over it and then observe under the microscope. First we observe under 10x objective and then 16x objective. We can see the rod shaped blue color bacteria which are moving in the solution or in the buttermilk. So that bacteria are the lactobacilli. That lactobacilli are used for various purposes or it has a immense importance because that lactobacilli bring about the process of fermentation and so they convert various means food substance into the another form or fermented form. First we see the probiotic. Now what is meant by probiotic? That eatables which are made healthy by adding useful bacteria लाइक लैक्टोबैसिला यानी जो भी इटेबल्स है या खाने की चीज है उसमें अगर हम लैक्टोबैसिला ऐड करते हैं तो उसकी जो न्यूट्रिटिव वैल्यू है वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है और इट इंक्रीज अवर इम्यूनिटी. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ ड्रिंक इज कॉल्ड एज द प्रोबायोटिक. आफ्टर दैट वी डिस्कस अबाउट द यूजेस ऑफ लैक्टोबैसिला. Lactobacilli, various milk product can be obtained by fermentation of milk. How there is a conversion of milk into curd? Because in milk there is a presence of sugar lactose. So that lactose sugar is converted into the lactic acid with the help of lactobacilli. Now due to the presence of lactic acid or pH of the milk increases and due to this there is a coagulation of protein. Now due to the coagulation of protein in the milk, that protein separates from the other constituents of the milk and in this way there is a formation of yogurt. So it is used for the production or product which is produced from the fermentation of milk. For example, yogurt, buttermilk, cheese, then Shrikhand, etc. After that, it is lactobacilli fermentation is useful for large scale production of cider, coca, pickles of vegetables. Cider is the alcoholic drink which is produced from the apple juice. यानी जो apple juice रहता है उसका fermentation करने के बाद में जो drink तैयार होता है that is called as the cider. Coca, this is the type of beans which is used in the preparation of chocolates and other food. Pickles of vegetables, vegetables से क्या बनाया जाता है? Pickles बनाया जाता है. तो ये जो pickles है वो किस प्रोसेस से तैयार होता है? By the fermentation with the help of lactobacilli. Lactobacilli and some other useful microbes are used to treat abdominal discomfort. अगर इंडाइजेशन है या क्या है एब्डोमिनल डिस्कम्फर्ट है तो उसमें भी ये जो बैक्टीरिया है लैक्टोबैसिली एंड अदर बैक्टीरिया आर यूजफुल. Then leaven fodder offered to domestic cattle is fodder fermented with the help of lactobacilli. यानी एनिमल्स या कैटल्स को हम जो फॉडर देते हैं तो उसको क्या करते हैं? फर्मेंटेड करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ लैक्टोबैसिली और उसके कारण क्या होता है? इट इंक्रीजेस द न्यूट्रिटिव वैल्यू ऑफ द फॉडर. उसके कारण जो मिल्क एनिमल है उनमें मिल्क प्रोडक्शन क्या होता है? इंक्रीज होता है या बढ़ता है. इसलिए ये जो फॉडर है उसको क्या करते हैं? फर्मेंटेड करते हैं. Then lactobacilli fermentation process is used to make wine and drink and also by the fermentation of carbohydrate or carbon compound it is converted into the alcohol. So it is useful for the formation of wine and bread by the process of fermentation. After that we discuss next bacteria that is Rhizobium. Rhizobium it is a symbiotic bacteria. So that rhizobia living in a root nodules supply nitrates and nitrites and ammonia amino acids to that plant. तो ये जो राइजोबिया है तो ये कहाँ पे रहता है? इन द रूट नोड्यूल्स ऑफ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट. तो ये जो बैक्टीरिया है ये क्या करता है? फिक्स द नाइट्रोजन फॉर द प्लांट. So that bacteria supply nitrates and nitrites. Rhizobia produce nitrogenous compound from atmospheric nitrogen. The use of rhizobium has helped to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers. यानी अगर हम rhizobium यूज करते हैं एज अ फर्टिलाइजर तो जो केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स है वो हम यानी उसका जो यूज है वो कम हो जाएगा और उससे क्या होगा? इंक्रीजेज द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल. So if we have to observe the rhizobium, so what we have to do? We take plantlets of fenugreek or groundnut. Then that plantlets should be washed or sterilized with the help of 3 to 5% hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2. After that, it is immersed in a 70% alcohol for near about 4 to 5 minutes. After that, then it is again cleaned with water, sterile water. Then take a section of root nodules. Take a good section and then it is put in a saffronin solution. It is a stain, and after that means after some time then it is take that root nodule section over the slide and then put a cover slip over it and observe under the microscope. तो उसमें आपको क्या दिखाई देगा? रॉड शेप बैक्टीरिया, पिंक कलर बैक्टीरिया कैन बी सीन. So this is the rhizobium. Now see this diagram. This is the leguminous plant. Now this plant is having a root and root having a root hairs. So at the end of the root hair there is a formation of nodule-like structure. So it is called as the root nodule. So inside the root nodule there is a presence of microorganism. So that microorganism rhizobium fix the nitrogen for the plant, and in turn it takes food and shelter from the plant. Means it takes carbohydrate food from the plant, so that mutualism or positive mutualism, which is called as the symbiosis, means they help each other. So that is called as the, or that association is called as the symbiotic association, and phenomenon is called as the symbiosis. So that rhizobium is used for the fixation of nitrogen. After the harvesting of the leguminous plant, the remaining part of the root or other parts of the plant are dumped in the soil in order to maintain the bacterial population. Because their population can be decreased, so that practice can be done in order to maintain the bacterial population. After that we discuss the rhizobial inoculation. Now what is meant by rhizobial inoculation? It is the process in which seeds are coated with rhizobial solution or powder before sowing, so that these useful bacteria can easily enter the plantlets and give better harvest. तो rhizobial inoculation क्या है? इसमें क्या किया जाता है? जो सीड्स है उसको किस में मिक्स किया जाता है? दैट इज rhizobial solution और पाउडर, जिससे क्या होता है? बिफोर सोइंग यानी सो करने के पहले, बाद में जो सीड हम क्या करेंगे? सो करेंगे इन द सॉइल, so that rhizobium bacteria automatically enter into the plantlets, and so they give better harvest because it is the source of nitrogen.